Hello guys, my name is Tanishq from the Rigatoni Pastabots, and today I'm going to be explaining light and color. So first, I'm going to start talking about colors in terms of light. So for something to be white, that means that it's a mixture of every possible color at once. And for something to be black, that means that there is no color. So as you can see here, white is in the center with every color possible, and black is outside, which means that there's no color. And the rest of the possible colors are composed of combinations of the three primary colors, red, green, and blue. And here's a reminder, the primary colors of light are different than the primary colors that you learn in an art classroom. So now I'm going to talk about light. So what is light? Light is a particle slash wave that carries energy through space. For now, we're just going to talk about it as a wave. You can see here, wave. And basically, it takes energy from one place and transports it to another. So the light that humans can see is called visible light, right here. And here you can see it includes every possible color ever imaginable for humans. And visible light is a small portion of the electromagnetic spectrum. That's not very important for what we need to do right now, so we're just going to talk about visible light. So now we're going to talk about why things have colors. So basically, light interacts with the atoms that make up that thing. So you guys already know about what atoms are. You've already learned that from us, hopefully. So you know that there's a nucleus and that electrons orbit the nucleus in the electron cloud. So in the electron cloud, electrons, in a simple explanation, they orbit the nucleus like how our planets orbit the sun, in like fixed orbits, and they don't naturally jump around and stuff. But when light interacts with an atom, it transports energy to that electron and makes that electron excited. So results so what happens is that that excited electron jumps to a different energy level or to a different orbit. So once that excited electron calms down, it comes back down to its original level where it's most comfortable, where it naturally wants to be. And in doing so, it releases some energy. And the released energy is in the form of light, but it's at a different energy than it was originally when it came in. So basically, what I'm trying to say is light interacts. So when light interacts with that electron, it deposits a certain amount of energy. But when it comes down, a different amount of energy leaves. And that change in energy results in light being a different color in the visible spectrum. So like in this model, you can clearly see this is what goes in and this is what comes out, and they're not the same. So how are light and color related? Well, most objects that we see are given light by the sun, and we all know generally light from the sun is white. So that means that the light from the sun is every possible color at once. So that is what is interacting with the object's atoms. So this white light, which is every color at once, is making the electrons in the atoms excited. And once they calm down, they release light at a different energy than the white light. And this different energy results in a color, as shown here. So here are some conclusions. If an object is a certain color, then every other color in white light was absorbed, and only that certain color was reflected back. So let's like say we have a blue box. That means that when white light hits this box, every possible color other than blue is absorbed, and only blue is reflected back to us. So if an object is white, that means that every single color was reflected back. So that means when white light hits an object, every single possible color is reflected back to us, and that mixture results in white light. And if an object is black, that means that white light hits this object and no color is reflected back. So what that means is that something was in fact reflected back, but it's instead at a lower or higher energy than visible light, which means that humans can't see it naturally. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned a lot.